All right, before I get into the secret to getting rid of your love handles, I'm going to first demonstrate what is not the secret and what will actually do almost nothing for you in regards to, trimming up the side and getting rid of those love handles. So let me go ahead and show you this. This is not what you want to do, which is grab a dumbbell and do a lot of these. This is really it's gonna do something. It'll help with core stabilization, a little bit of the serratus anterior, just a little bit there. Actually, if anything, it's working kind of more the other side, but it's not gonna go ahead and get rid of your love handles. And the reason for that is this. The secret to getting rid of love handles is really getting good at your diet and figuring out how to lose body fat on a consistent basis. Because the really unfortunate truth about love handles is it's a lot of genetics at play of where you in particular store your body fat. A lot of people store more body fat proportionally in their legs. Some people store it in their abdominal area. Some people store it in their lower back. Me, that's my issue that I have to deal with. If I want to go ahead and get rid of them, there's some extra work that I have to do, which we'll talk about here. But first up, we have to figure out what that is. And you can't really know where you hold body fat the most if you're holding body fat all over the place. When I first got started with this, I seemed to hold a lot of body fat in my gut, but I had no idea how much body fat I was actually holding in my upper arms, how much I was holding in my legs, how much I was holding in my calves. Even my fingers got leaner when I was getting the whole diet thing figured out. And so in most cases, this is a generalization. So of course there are exceptions to this, but in most cases you're gonna have to get a lot leaner and lighter than you think you will in order to get rid of love handles. It doesn't matter how much, well, as far as that specific area, it doesn't matter how much you're exercising, what exercises you're doing, it doesn't matter all of that. What matters is being in a calorie deficit for long enough for it to go down. And I can give you a case of myself as an example. I can have pretty decently clean cut abs and still have love handles. And now this is weird because I'm making a video about how to lose love handles. Well, I've done it before, and the secret for me is getting even leaner than I was when my abs show up, which could be anywhere between 5 and 15 additional pounds lost for me in my case. And for you, it might be different. Or it might be exactly the same, or maybe it'll be less or more. Like, it really is hard to tell exactly what you're gonna specifically have to do as far as dieting, but the real secret is just getting lean enough for them to reduce and eventually mostly go away. And the thing that makes it even tougher to deal with is that a lot of people are gonna have to practically be shredded, like almost, not exactly, but like a fitness model. I was gonna say bodybuilder, but more like a fitness model, body fat composition, in order to have the love handles go away in the way that they would like them to go away. Because even when you're lean, you're still gonna have softer spots in certain areas for you, depending upon where you hold body fat. Like for me, like my legs are really lean almost all the time. Whether I'm 160 pounds or I'm 180 pounds, I have like lines through my legs and they pop pretty well. Yet like my lower back gains fat super easy. And it's not the foods you're eating, the specific diet you're on, not like a lot of people think like donuts put body fat on a different way than chicken and rice would. Most people think you can't even gain fat on chicken and rice, but I can assure you, you can. I've bulked while eating lots of that. And it's not about all that. It is really about total calories, how much you're eating, and what you're really doing across the week to make that energy balance work. So, for example, if you're a little bit more on the sedentary side, like me, where I'm sitting down a lot of the day, maybe go for a little bit of a walk, work out a few times a week, I have to eat less than someone who works a very manual labor job or a retail job where they're on their feet all day running around like crazy. I've done that before. I know that quite well. And then they work out 3, 4, 5 times a week, maybe walk 10,000 steps a day, maybe even 20,000 because of the job as well. And those type of people, regardless of even their height, are probably going to eat more than me to get the same result, whether they're trying to lose weight, gain weight, whatever it is. So a lot of these factors come into play. You have to figure out all this information for you specifically. You, of course, can dig into the internet, or you can hire someone, or you can buy a program out there. And I'm not even suggesting mine necessarily, but just to kind of streamline the process to figure out your specific needs, which will be different from mine. and that's just how it is. But really, at the end of the day, it comes down to getting lean enough and making sure that you're able to lose body fat on a fairly consistent basis over a longer period of time. And just for a very specific example of what it would look like, let's just say you had to lose those extra 10 pounds. You're going to want to give it at least an extra 10 weeks to get from where you are to smaller love handles, and it may even take longer than that to get them to go away, which they're still going to be there, just very, very little body fat in the area once you get down to your goal. So hopefully you found this helpful or insightful. If you have any questions or anything you need clarified, let me know in the comment section. I'd be happy to do so. But yeah, it just might take a little extra time. It's all good. Go check out other videos on my channel where I go deeper into other topics and workouts and different other fitness topics. And I'm sounding repetitive at this point, but thanks so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. And stop doing side bends. Just like, train abs the right way. Probably should cut that out, but we'll see. All right, peace.